we'll get to it. We'll get to talking about that creepy character you're playing, because you're really good at it. But congratulations on the Emmy. You won the Emmy for last year's, the last season. And do you like going to those things?
You know, I mean, it's better when you win, of course.
Sure.
Because then, you know, you had a reason to go.
Right.
But they're not the most comfortable. You know that.
Yeah,
Those award shows. There's something not entirely natural about the whole thing.
Right, the whole red carpet and the energy and the noise and stuff like that.
And, you know, there's a certain... a certain kind of desperation in the air, don't you find?
Yes, there's a lot of anxiety in the air.
There is a lot of anxiety. People aren't really enjoying themselves, although everybody says, oh, I had such a great time. I don't believe it.
No. You have a great time for that little tiny moment that you're on stage winning, if you are lucky enough to win. But yeah, and if you're sensitive enough to pick up on that energy, there is a lot of anxiety in the room.
Yeah,
and a lot of, that's why it's horrible.
Ambition. That's what it is more than anything, is that it's just blind ambition.
Yes, is that what it is? And drive and competitiveness and all that?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, they end up turning this stuff into horse races, which is too bad, I think.
Yeah. But, well, and you won, and that's all that matters. So, so you get dressed up for these things, and I understand that it's a whole new thing for you. Like, is that true, that you used to just dress yourself?
Well, you know, I remember when I first, and I hate to date myself, but when I first, well, I don't date myself, but...
I was going to ask you that.
No, and I don't think I'm going to get any dates from this part, do you?
No, not at all.
No, I don't think so either.
You were so scary in this part.
Yeah, and if those boys asked you out, you probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
You should probably avoid them anyhow.
That would be the wrong kind of person.
You think so? But yes, I mean, when I first started, like, going to these award shows, it was the early 80s, and there was not the hoopla that goes on now. I mean, literally, you found your own dress, you did your hair, you did your makeup, and you showed up at these things. And it wasn't, but now it's become, I think, one of the most important events for the fashion industry.
Yeah.
Because everybody's dressed, everybody is wearing, like, and you can't walk down the carpet without somebody yelling, "What are you wearing? Where are the earrings from?" You know, I mean, it's kind of nuts.
Right.
It's not about that. It shouldn't be about that, but it is.
So we have something, because I have that same anxiety about those things. Those evenings are really tough. We have something else in common, which is when we were younger, I moved a lot, and I understand you moved a lot too.
I did.
How much did you move? Like every other year, every year?
Yeah, I would, you know, roughly every 2 years.
So you'd start a new school every 2 years.
Yeah, I was always the new girl in school.
Yeah, but aren't you grateful for that now, because it helps you kind of adjust to any situation?
Oh, I don't know if it worked that way for me, but
no.
I mean, did it work that way for you?
Yeah. Kind of, but I'm grateful for it, because
I always still feel like, I know what it did for me, is that all the time I was growing up, going from one place to another, I always felt like the outsider. I still feel like the outsider, no matter where I am. If I'm here, I feel like an outsider. If I'm in New York, there's no place I feel at home.
Oh,
except
at home.
Maybe my cabin in northern Minnesota.
I was going to ask you, there must be, maybe at home you feel at home. If you're at home and don't feel at home, then there's something wrong.
Then there's something seriously wrong.
Which
could be true.
Yeah.